Well, another thing that I did is that I memorized a very famous speech by a great man named Martin Luther King Jr. I'm sure you all know about him, but he has a very famous speech called I Have a Dream. And I memorized it. I really need everybody to be quiet.
Shh. Be quiet.
Let's see if you can do your best to be quiet and listen for about 3 minutes. Okay? So I memorized this speech, and now I'm going to recite it to you. And it's especially special to do it here in Montgomery because so many important things happened in history. And Martin Luther King, did he live here?
Yeah. No.
Is the Martin Luther King house here?
No.
Oh. Is it near here? His church is here? Really? Well, yes. Huh? He helped people, that's right. Well, he wrote this speech, which is one of the greatest speeches ever given in the history of the world. And I'm going to recite it for you. Usually when you hear it, you listen to an old recording of it. And you've never heard it from a person with a New York accent, I'm sure. So you ready? And I don't want anybody talking or whispering for the next 3 minutes while I say this. Okay? Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's a lot of pressure on me. It's pretty long, so you're going to have to do some good listening. Okay? I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day, on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of oppression, sweltering with the heat of injustice, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that one day, my 4 little children will be able to live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as brothers and sisters. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places shall be made plain, and the crooked places shall be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. And this will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning. My country, 'tis of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where our fathers died. Land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so, let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill in Mississippi, from every mountainside. And when we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every state and every city, from every village and every hamlet, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last. Thank you.